Unfortunately, the medical system has flaws, right? There are a lot of issues for chronic pain management that I have talked about a lot before. Over-reliance on imaging, not enough time for physical assessments, treatments that are directed at treating symptoms and managing symptoms and not actually addressing the root cause, a whole bunch of things. All right, everybody, another episode, DailyDocTalk. First off, holy cow, it is not even 6 o'clock and it is already dark outside. But back to what I wanted to talk about today, which is, unfortunately, the medical system has flaws, right? There are a lot of issues for chronic pain management that I have talked about a lot before. Over-reliance on imaging, not enough time for physical assessments, treatments that are directed at treating symptoms and managing symptoms and not actually addressing the root cause, a whole bunch of things. Some of you, many of you, might not be able to branch outside of the insurance system. You might not have the financial means or the access to be able to find good physicians who are able to take more time with you because they're not constrained by insurance, who might be able to offer you different ideas or out of the box ideas because, again, they're not constrained or confined by insurance. And also people who are more curious and aren't just following algorithms and protocols that are set out by the powers that be in the conventional system. And so people understand, these doctors understand that there is more nuances to chronic pain management. So this video is for those people. This is where you have to treat your day-to-day like it is your job to get out of chronic pain. You have to approach this like you're going to get paid money to get out of chronic pain. Because when you do that, when you actually approach your day-to-day as if it were your profession to be a professional healer of your body, major things can happen, and you don't require a doctor. You obviously don't want to leave your doctor if you're under the care of somebody, but you don't have to just do what they say, and you can actually go through and start doing things on your own. These are the basic foundations of health that I talk about on a regular basis. But for anybody here who has not heard it before, or the people who just need to hear this again a little bit differently, I'm gonna go through those right now. Sleep, nutrition, hydration, movement and exercise, social connections, hydration. All of those things are super critical. And all of those things, for the most part, are in your control. So when you start approaching every decision during your day as if you do not want to get fired from your job because your new job is to get out of chronic pain, you might start thinking about things a little bit differently. If you go to work and you know that you have to do certain things, and if you don't do them, you're at risk of losing your job. That's the way I want you to think about approaching your lifestyle for getting out of chronic pain. If you don't drink the amount of water you need during the day, then you're at risk of losing your job. If you do not eat the foods that you have decided are healthy for you, and everybody's gonna be a little different, whether that's paleo, whether that's vegan, whether that's carnivore, whether that's plant-based, whatever it is. If you don't do that, you are at risk of losing your job. If you do not hit your activity goals, if you do not get enough movement and exercise in throughout the day, you are at risk of losing your job. If you do not prioritize sleep, making sure that you are getting sunlight in the morning to help your circadian rhythm and to help wake up, and then being exposed to darkness in the evening and cutting down the lights, even watching the sunset, you are at risk of losing your job. If you do not prioritize spending time with people that you love and cutting out the crap that is the people that might be around you that are toxic and are always just inflammatory and complaining, and it's just negativity, you are at risk of losing your job. I hope you understand what I'm saying here, is you can't just half-ass go through life with tiptoeing and doing a little bit of this stuff for chronic pain, maybe eating healthy 4 days a week, maybe some days getting in your supplements, maybe 4 days a week you're sleeping okay, and the other 3 days you're sleeping like crap because you're up late scrolling on your phone. You better not be watching this late at night. If you're watching this right now and you're not sleeping because you're watching this, you need to immediately just stop. So please start thinking about this like your job. Think of this as you need to do everything in your power to not lose your job, and your job is to be an amazing healer for your chronic pain. Take control, people. I believe in you.